galaxy's liberation.
We're back once again. Yummy has made another video. More about himself. And, it is more of a question to y'all. Yummy, as my friend, I told him, let's make a channel. Let's make a channel that possibly maybe could go up. I never meant for him to get this way. I never wanted Yummy to be sad and how he is right now because I've forced him upon making a channel. See now, for my start of a channel that's been open since 2023, so I've been making videos ever since I was 10. I've got 34 subscribers. Some of them are just random kids that have somewhat either liked or thought my stuff was Italian brain rot. I, as myself, really think that Yummy should continue. And if Yummy was to continue solo content wise, like he was saying about a series, he would, from what I've known, but he said that he doesn't want to do commentary no more, in which I get it. It's bored watching a 14-year-old kid play solo games to whenever he can do literally anything, and he just asks another kid to help him. It doesn't make sense. And now here is the part that gets me more confused. It ain't really confusion. It's more of a let's help Yummy. And in this let's help Yummy thing that we're going on, I want everybody that's gonna watch this video, which is probably gonna be no one, but if y'all do see this, please go subscribe to him. Please get him views, likes, and please, I know that I sound like I'm begging, and it's because I am, but Yummy isn't a, what are the words? Yummy actual life, which from my perspective isn't really ideal. Neither is mine. Right now, okay, buddy. But right now, I have been in through 2 facilities. Gotta have them. Y'all calling lies, but it's true. Whenever I was 5, I was brought to a foster home because my grandma went to jail. My mom was in prison at the time. We went to a foster home. My baby sister, which is now 8, her name is Nevada. She is my little sister. We got put to a foster home. The people that was fostering me didn't really like me. I do. What I mean by like is they didn't want me there, and they spreaded lies and faked out my sick, not sickness, but they faked out me being abusive and aggressive. And that's to where I go to my first, second foster home. It was a week time thing. I stayed there for a week, and we had a big pool party at the end. They saw that I was normal. They wanted to call it in, but they never did. Let's go back a little bit more. Well, not back more. Let's go up some. About 2 months later, COVID-19 happens. And during that time, they continued to say that I was now throwing, sleepwalking, and now grabbing knives and threatening to kill them. I did none of this, as for I was severely sick, and I could do absolutely nothing. I got sent to my first facility, which was a facility down up in that was up in Nashville. It wasn't really the best thing that could really happen, but they wasn't as harsh. I mean, it was like school, but if you had a tad bit more freedom. You slept in rooms, and you had bunk beds. You got food. You was able to play. There was a separate between woman and man rooms. Successfully, don't know how. I've been to that one twice, and both inside the same month. I got out. They sent me right back after saying that I was trying to kill him. But here come. But yeah, I found myself a girlfriend while I was in there. Don't ask me how, bro. But I got that 6-year-old Riz. But that 6-year-old Riz back then, bro. I was 6 whenever that started happening. But while I was locked up in here, I was soon to figure out that they never did want me there. And I don't know what they was doing, because I was barely at the place, at the foster home. And my reporters, my DCS reporters, never really talked to me, because they thought that we've already been through enough. Which they right there added on to my trauma. It added on to losing my mother, seeing not seeing my mother, and also added on to my grandma being took away from my eyes, right in front of me. And then, not only did that happen, I'm pretty sure, not for sure, Vay does not have anything on her, but from cries that I've heard, even though that she was a couple months old, maybe a year old, I am pretty sure they were abused. That's where I'm gonna cut it off. Pretty sure there was abusing her. And not soon after, they started fostering other kids. And soon, they didn't want me. They sent me off to this military camp-like place, to where I was stuck there for a year. This place wasn't normal. There was fighting. There was horrible food. It wasn't normal. It was prison. I got sent to juvenile, and I thought that it was school. If you put a 6-year-old into a facility that you are locked up from light for a year and see nothing, not even daylight for a single moment, that's my trauma. A sweet 6-year-old boy that wants nothing more than to hug his grandma, and hope that his mom will soon see him again. You wanna know what I got? I got a cell in the back of my head full of what did I do and what's wrong with the people in this world. I could have told them, but I didn't know. I thought it was school. I was abused. I was pushed. I have been choked out by these people. I have been held. I have been tortured. In a year's time, don't ask me how because I do not know. I was a 3'11" giant at 6 with somehow muscles. Not muscles, technically. Let me rephrase that. I was 6'11". I was not 6'11". Gosh dang, bro. But I was about 3'11" at the time whenever I was 6. I'm now 5'7" probably by now. I know that I'm 5'6", but I might be about 5'6.5". How do I put this? I have seen people almost die. I have seen people run away. I have seen people try to kill themselves in sleep. It is a trauma to almost die and you can't do nothing but watch it. And it taught me something. It taught me to remember and to fight back. But I will never have an innocent memory again. I have seen people bleed out to death. It is something that I wish nothing upon my worst enemy. And it is really sad. Not really. It's sad. It is terrifying. And it is traumatizing. And I have sit through it all. I have seen the worst people. I have hurt the worst people. And it was a 6-year-old going against people that was 13 that was trying to kill. And the guards did absolutely nothing but sit there and watch as every kid was towed out of, as mostly every month, every 2 months, there was kids toted out in body bags. Toted out in body bags. You wanna know what I ate at the end of the day? Sweet peas and mashed potatoes, and if I was lucky, maybe a pizza. And I survived like that for a year. Whenever I came out of there, I was 7 years old. My birthday, I celebrated my birthday crying and praying to God that this would sometime hopefully end. Did it? It ended, but I lost. Y'all guys may hear about Abel and Cain, my two brothers, that I don't usually see because they are with mom and stepdad. Well, stepmom and stepdad that are not adopted. My dad had an affair with a woman, which woman left him and got another man and proceeded to fake my brothers into a that's your dad. To which I know because I was there whenever it happened. But there is another side of the picture that y'all have never seen. I have a brother that I have not seen since I have been 3. Not even 3, 2. He was taken by his dad. I have never seen him since 2. And his name is Jeremiah. I have missed him. I always will miss him. It is sad that I have to think about this every time I think about having a little brother that I miss and that I love. It is sad that I have been through all of this. It is sad that I have all of this sadness going on that I've been holding back from YouTube. It is hard that I wake up every morning at 7, sometimes later on the weekends, to record videos for y'all, and that I may hope for the best for me and myself, my friends, Yummy. Every day I have self-doubt, self-doubt about this channel, and some days I wonder if I should pick it up and end it. It is something that I don't know anymore. It is to the point to where I love y'all, and sometimes I don't love myself enough to know what true love is about. And I don't know if I'm depressed, and I don't know what I do. I just want to make y'all happy. And at the end of the day, I hope for the best. Yes, right now I'm crying. I'm crying because I miss my brother. I'm crying because the things that I want, I'm glad, the things that I want in this world, one thing I'd rather have him back than have myself. I'd rather know that he's safe better than to know that he's it's a hard thing. It's something that I don't know. Something that I wish I did know. And it's really something that I hope someone finds and tells me. Not too long ago, around last year, there was a tornado that went through his area. and he has been, we don't know about him. Jeremiah Jowers. No, Jeremiah Jones. My brother that I have not seen since I've been 2. It's somewhere out there in that world. This world. I would gladly kill myself for him. I would gladly do everything in my power to make sure he knows who I am. I know that he may not know who I am because they have changed his mom. He doesn't know who his actual mother is. He doesn't know who I am. Wanna know who he knows? His fake mother and his real dad. That's who he knows. I slept in a closet for 3 days hiding myself from my own mom because I was tricked by their games. I hid. I tried to hide myself from the truth. Bye.